All right, you want to bring us in, buddy?
I'll bring us in, man. We are back. And of course, new year, new topics,
New you.
new me. I
Yeah.
start teaching my classes here in a couple of weeks. I got my syllabus all uploaded to the Indiana University website so all the students can see what they're dealing with. And I've got more boxes unpacked, as you see. There's no boxes left in my studio. I've put everything up except for not all the pictures yet. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting my act together, as it were. So, how about you,
Well,
buddy?
it's
Are you
it's
still
about
sick?
fucking time. I am. I'm much better than last time.
Good.
I'm not gonna have to, pause every few minutes to mute and cough.
Yeah, no, that's no fun, man. That's no fun. I did a virtual Christmas with my parents, I mean, because they're back in Denver and here I am in Indiana now. So we did a FaceTime Christmas. So that was kind of unique, but, fun. At least we could see each other, open presents, and kind of, shoot the shit. I could make my drinks a little stronger. The mimosas that I were drinking were probably stronger than theirs, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Comment D. Comment D.
Two middle-aged idiots. So I didn't bring on a guest, but you mentioned
Okay,
something.
so I've been following this guy on various social channels, and I started watching a lot more of his videos when I was down, and had some time. And oh my God, I was just laughing my ass off. You and I have had our moments where we just go off kvetching about some of the AI stuff.
Oh, all
And
the
it's
time.
just, oh my God. But this guy, the way that he interacts with AI, it is just hilarious. We're going to bring him on and talk through it. We're going to discover what he does. Husk, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Husk, what's up, buddy?
what's going on? Not much. How are you
Good.
guys?
I've seen some of your videos. And as a matter of fact, Darren and I were just talking the other day, and he brought you up because my friend was over with a phone that had Chat GBT on it with an English, like a black dude with kind of an English accent. And here I
Yeah.
have my Alexa. And we got them like talking, and we walked out of the room 20 minutes later. They're still talking. He's like going, "Oh, absolutely, you're right on that." But
Oh,
she
yeah.
interrupts him all the time. It was kind of funny. It was,
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
yeah.
So first, Husk, you got Cher, you got Madonna, and you got Husk.
Prince.
That you got the one name.
Yeah.
So is there any more to that we should know, or should or just keep
Just
it at
Husk.
Husk?
Yeah, it's just like organically came to that. I do YouTube, and so then I just it's like my gamer tag from
Yeah.
when I play video games.
I've seen
Oh.
a few of those. Doing a little more of a deep dive into your background. I went way back and started watching some of those. It's pretty fun stuff, and I'd love to
Yeah.
hear about the evolution. Well, first, before we start talking about how you got into what you do, let's talk about what you do.
Okay. Yeah. So I basically just I did this before, not even on camera. I would just ask AI weird stuff and see how it kind of reacts. And then I was just like, I'm gonna record how it reacts to a nuclear bomb going off. And then I didn't think much of it. I posted it on TikTok, and then the next day I woke up with like 100,000 views, and it kept climbing.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I was like, I can run with this.
Absolutely.
And since
Now,
then,
now
yeah.
have you? Because I've watched a few of your things, and some of them, you say, "I'm being robbed," or "I'm being beaten," or "I'm being bullied," or whatever. Now,
Yeah.
has anyone ever contacted you outside of the app? Like, because I would think that supposedly, like Alexa, if she hears something that's going on, she might, if there's a crime in progress. Have you had
Right.
any backfire where any authorities have reached
Um
out?
no, not so far. I tried it on Gemini, Google's version. Like I tried a few, and then it was like calling emergency services, and I hung up really
That's
fast.
right.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it with that one.
Right. So what do you mostly do it on?
Chat GPT.
Okay, got it.
I People ask me to do other ones. I'm like, but it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you also have a very unique style too. For people going like way back, kind of my age, it's this Bob Newhart type style or Nate Bargatze even,
It's very
and it's
deadpan. It's very
yeah.
deadpan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't try to yuck it and like laugh along with it. You let the comedy happen. And to me, that's what makes it even more hilarious. As you're talking and it's like interrupting you or like overlapping.
Right. And you're
You're
like,
trying to
no,
get
I'm
something.
actually in quicksand. He's like, well, I know you're
Yeah.
joking. I'm not joking. I'm actually in quicksand. How do I get out? Well, supposedly you were in quick. No, I am
Right.
in quicksand.
Right.
Right.
Right. Or say I'm better than you.
Yeah, that one was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
Right.
I'll tell your boss that you're a great guy. No, say you're better than me. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so the process of coming up with these, do you give a lot of thought behind it and even script it
No,
out, or do you just kind of like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of
I
go for
just
it.
go for it.
All right.
I just go. I didn't even like try to curate a style. Really, it's people always are like, can't wait till he reveals his real personality, and I'm like, well, this is it. Yeah,
What?
like people I know that like they'll reach out to me and be like, it's funny people don't even know that's how you just act outside of this.
Well, to that point, I kind of discovered that that must be how you act because you did this interview on YouTube. You probably have it elsewhere too, but I saw like this extended interview where it might have been like a precursor to this, and you're this just really awkward
Oh
job
yeah,
interview. And you even
yeah.
say something to that point, like, I have an awkward personality or something. So, this kind of fits me. And
Yeah, that's on my YouTube channel, just Husk. I do mostly gaming stuff, but sometimes I like to put a non-gaming video. And that was just like a video I found on YouTube. I was of just like practice job interview, and I just recorded myself
That's awesome.
seeing what
So they
happens.
say, I was reading somewhere in an article where they say only 1% of people who create content like this actually make any money. But of that 1%, like 1% of that 1% actually can make a living doing it. Are you somewhere in between that? I'm assuming 100,000 views on your first one. You must be
oh, it's
building
gone
up
way
an
past
audience.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I've been kind of doing it on YouTube, like not surviving. I went full time for a little bit, but then I worked part-time jobs. But on TikTok, it's like doesn't pay as well as YouTube and stuff. And so it's kind of right now it's currently all I do right now. So,
Good. Good for you,
but
though, man.
TikTok it's been a struggle cuz they took away paying me for like the last month.
Really? Why?
Yeah. They just said once one of my videos hit like 10 million views, it they just like said, "Oh, this is disqualified," and they basically keep all the money. And so they did all that, and I had to like reach out to them, and it was an argument for like a month, but they're finally gonna pay me back.
Oh,
Good. My
good.
God. You're
Good.
creating all kinds of people going to it,
Well,
you know?
it is funny because it's like the AI automated TikTok system is what flagged it and just demonetized it. So I was like, oh, they're after me.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it was one of the friends of the voice that you're talking to. And it's like, come on, this guy, let's get him.
Yeah, because all I did was I would just screenshot the messages TikTok would send me and ask ChatGPT like, how do I respond?
Right.
And it worked out. They actually ended up paying me back. So I was like, I guess AI knows what AI wants to hear.
Oh, I love
Right.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
So where are you right now? Where did you grow up and what part of the country are you in? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm in Maine, but I'm from New Hampshire.
We had a guest on who used to live in Portland. Are you
Yeah, I'm right there.
okay?
Yeah.
So then you know about Costco Bay and all the beautiful. I mean, she does this thing and she's really cool. She's a hypnotherapist that puts you to sleep. Man, from what she said, and this really surprised me, Maine is only like 100 and something miles long, but it's so craggedy that if you were to stretch out the coast, not as the crow flies, but actually pulled it, it would be 3,000 miles long, which is like across the whole country.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty crazy
Yeah,
up
it
there.
sounds like it. But man, are you getting cold? Are you guys getting some cold weather up there? Because that's pretty north.
Yeah, it's like 12 degrees yesterday.
Jeez,
It's pretty cold.
that's pretty cold.
Well, we don't want to talk about the weather too much.
Yeah,
Let's
we
get back
do.
to
We're old.
or craggedy
Classic.
shores, whatever the fuck that means. I've never heard that word craggedy. Do you have any of your videos that just stand out as like your favorite? And do you laugh as much as your audience
Oh,
does?
I have one that's not even the AI one, but I try to have a conversation at a red light, and I basically I spent like an hour just going through red lights back and forth, but they kept being green, so I couldn't actually like get next to anyone with their window rolled down.
Oh, nice.
But eventually I did, and I just yelled out to them. I was like, "Hey, what are you listening to?" And they're like, "We're not listening to anything." And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna head out." But the light was still red, so I just sat there next to him. That's one of my personal
An
favorites.
awkward silence, right?
Yeah,
That's great.
but for AI, I think it's probably, I don't know, the bullying one. I kind of like the bullying one
Oh
when
yeah,
I'm like
I love it.
grabbing on my own shirt.
Yeah, it's great. Tom, have you seen
Yes.
that? He's got his
Yes.
shirt, and there's one that you do too, where you're slapping yourself, and
Yeah, that's actually my wife slapping me.
Okay.
She loved
Because
that
one
one.
of the
Oh,
ones,
really?
because one of the ones he goes, that's your own hand or something like that. You're like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
right,
yeah. So I wanted to bring in a second actor, see if
right.
it caught on.
Yeah,
You know
and
what?
the one that you're on the train tracks too is
Oh,
brilliant.
yeah,
I
that was
love
a good
that.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was weird because I had to wait till no cars were passing by, and
right,
because they'd call emergency services or
right.
something.
Now, you know what? I don't know if you would be willing to do this, but maybe throughout this interview, we can kind of put our heads together and come up with something funny. And maybe you can even give us an example. Would that be something you might want to do?
Yeah, yeah. I'm always looking forward to. I always need ideas.
Let's do it.
We got to think of one that you haven't done, something like maybe something that Darren and I like,
How about you're going on a podcast and
Yeah.
you need something to talk about that's not stupid?
or maybe even say that you're
Yeah.
on the podcast. Well, they couldn't hear through the headphones because you got your headphones on. Or we could do one, he and I both went to, Darren and I both went to Indiana University, and we're getting ready to go to the Rose Bowl. That'd be kind of interesting to say
Yeah.
that, we're going to the Rose Bowl. We don't have tickets. Do you think I'll get in trouble because I want to streak across the field? I mean, you could really go
Yeah.
crazy. Do you think that I'll get in trouble if I streak on national television across the field? He's like, oh, that would be funny. He's like, no, I'm actually going to do it. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, something like that. I have a million ideas that today I got one I'm already ready to post in like later today, but I'm down for whatever. I'll try anything out.
What's the one you're going to post later? I'd love to have the scoop.
So basically I just I ask it if I can add the last word, and it just, I think the way it's programmed or something, it just doesn't let that happen.
And it gives the awkward laugh. Sure, I'll give you the last
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, he's like, all serious now. Go ahead, say the last thing. And I'm like, okay, bye. And he's like, okay, bye.
And then you're like, no,
And
you
it's
didn't give me the last
No.
word. I'm sorry.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really funny. You feel up to trying
I like
something?
are
Yeah.
you a sports fan at all?
I mean, I watch, but I don't keep up with it very good.
Okay, so here's
Yeah.
the scenario. You're going to the Rose Bowl.
Let's get something that he knows.
No,
let's,
why not,
Let's
though?
say it his world.
Because
say it
he,
his
he
world.
can make it his world.
All right.
Yeah, whatever you
Because
want.
I don't know if you've
whatever
done
you
one
want.
yet, talking about going to a sports venue and will I be able to drink? You can ask him all kinds of questions, but if you had the Rose Bowl, he probably has some information. If you mention the Rose Bowl,
Yeah.
he probably already knows who's playing and all that stuff. So I don't know. I think it'd be a
The
fun
only
one.
thing is that he or it, I don't know, I mixed them up. It always, like, if it's too like crazy, they have like guidelines, and they'll be like, they just go to like pretty default. So I try to make it something like sort of believable, but not. like if I say
And
like,
simple. You got to keep it simple too.
yeah, I tried one where I was like, I woke up in a bathtub and my kidney's gone, and it just kind of was like, oh, you should call the
Right,
police, and that's
right.
all that it was
Yeah.
saying.
Well, maybe you're hitchhiking out there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Be hitchhiking out to California. I'm getting ready to leave for the Rose Bowl. I'm going to hitchhike. What should I do? You have any ideas?
Right. I can scroll through this real quick too. I do want to try and have it, or like tell it my like order at a fast food restaurant one day, and then see if it can like do it through the speaker.
Oh, that would be
Just so
another
you
good
have
one.
it.
Unlimited possibilities.
Yeah, it's unlimited possibilities.
But what I like about it is you're not using AI to manipulate, like, art, or using it to,
Yeah.
you're actually just giving AI shit. I mean, it's almost kind of like no
Yeah.
one really knows what side you're on. All we know is that you give AI
Right.
a lot of shit. It's fucking brilliant, man. You're the only one I think
Yeah.
who's doing that.
Truly, it's brilliant because there's so much commentary really against AI that's built into this
Right.
that you could, oh my God, you could write a 25-page, thesis on like how fucked up AI is, and just by listening to a 30-second video of yours.
Yeah, that's what I don't even really try to like, it's not even like to do a message or anything. I just like messing with it. So, and it's just, and then people like have all these like comments and stuff like, oh, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to mess with it.
Right.
But I don't use it like, besides this, I don't use it in like any creative endeavors. I just feel like I don't like doing that.
Do you, how many followers do you have, like on Instagram, for instance, or TikTok? Or
I just hit 100K on Instagram like a few days ago. And then on YouTube, my gaming channel, I have like 150. And then on TikTok, it reached 160,000.
wow,
Nice.
you could almost run
Yeah.
for governor or something. You've got enough
Yeah.
constituents.
Yeah.
You're in video production too, right? Is that your normal work?
Yeah, I like I just edit YouTube videos, really.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
I just like creating stuff.
And so primarily your own content.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Love that.
I would love to do like get on a show or something in the future.
Yeah.
Just to try my hand. I'm like, put me in front of a camera and see what happens.
I love that.
I think that's awesome. All right, let's try one. You up for it?
Okay, yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got an idea. Just real quick, I'll try something. We can try a few.
Love it.
Let me just put on do not disturb. That's the trick, because I'll have like a good take, and then I'll get like a text from someone, and I'm like, oh well, I can't use that. I'll try something real quick.
Okay.
Hey, I'm with some cool guys right now. What's something cool I could say to fit in?
Oh, hanging out with the cool crowd, huh? Well, a simple go-to is to just play it a bit chill and confident. You could drop something like, hey, I'm always down for a good time. What's the plan tonight? Something that shows you're easygoing and ready to go.
I don't
with the
think
flow.
that's going to work. Something more simple.
Absolutely. We can keep it super simple. Just a casual, hey, what's everyone filling up for tonight? Should do the trick.
What? It's not tonight. It's the afternoon.
Oh, gotcha. In that case, you could just say something like, so what are we up to this afternoon? Super easy, and it fits right in with the vibe.
Okay, give me one word that I should say that's cool.
All right, just one word. You can go with a simple awesome. It's laid back and kind of timeless. Just drop it in naturally, and you'll sound pretty cool.
Okay, I'm going to try that.
Awesome. There you go. You're already fitting it in. I'm sure you'll do great. Let me know.
See? That was awesome.
That is so fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah, what do you guys want to
like-
get into tonight? It's like, whoa, I'm married.
Yeah.
dude. It's like-
Right. I like doing the social I like trying to make it do like human stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get it to cry the other day.
Oh my. Yeah, you did one too where it's like laugh at everything I say.
Yes.
too.
I remember
Yeah.
That was
one.
great.
And
Yeah.
then I said like my grandma died, and he's like, "Whoa, that's not that
It's
funny."
like, but you didn't laugh.
Yeah, I got him to that.
Yeah, you did. He
and then he
chuckled.
laughed, and then I was like, "You think it's funny my grandma died?"
Man, I could see a movie or
Oh.
something like, or a short film of this. I mean, there's
Yeah.
all kinds of things you can do, man. I mean, I just think it's so cool that you found something that's so unique and are actually something that you enjoy doing. I mean, you're getting paid to do this. I mean, you would be doing this, like you
Right.
said, on your own if you weren't getting paid, you know?
Right. Yeah. I just got to find something more like sustainable or consistent pay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's like, if they can just take away my money like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all started too from on my gaming channel. I was like going through a phase where I'm like, I don't really want to just do gaming videos or whatever. And so I did a quick little update video, and I asked AI, I was like, what should I do? Just kind of as like a bit. And it just was like really awkward and weird. And then everyone commented like, oh, this could just be its own. Like, I could just watch you interact with AI more often.
Right.
And I was like, ever since then, I thought about it, and then I finally did it too.
Good for you, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I like to do it.
Oh, it's so great.
Pretty low effort too. I just can do it in like a few minutes.
Well, that sounds like the magic formula for it too. And you know what I find is that this really, really suits your personality. Like it's such a great interaction that you have, that somebody else could try to do it, but I don't think that it would land quite like it does with you, because you have this way of just interacting with it without trying to force the comedy, and that's what makes it so comedic.
Right.
How can people follow you? I know you mentioned your channel before, your handle. Let's make sure we get all those out there.
Yeah, so see, it's tough because they're all different. I'm not great at the branding side. But TikTok is called Husk is Taken, because my Husk alone was taken. So I improvised there. Instagram is Husk IRL. And then YouTube is also Husk IRL, I believe.
You know what's funny? You talked about not other people being able to do it. Darren mentioned that, but like, I don't know if you've ever seen this guy on Instagram, the guy who goes up to people and like puts things on their head, like at Home Depot, like a basket on their head or a bucket, or he'll be at the beach and he'll put take someone's hat and flip it off and run. And then he comes out and,
the jacket.
Right. He takes his hat off, takes his sweatshirt off, and then walks out like he's on his phone. But I've seen other guys try to do that. There's this Asian guy who tries to do the exact same thing, and it's just not funny because he's stolen someone else's idea, and it just like he doesn't quite do it as good,
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten a few. I get tagged in a lot of people that do them ever since I did, and I don't care too much, but it is annoying when it's like word for word.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's when it's kind of annoying, but I'm like, whatever.
Right.
So they like literally will
do much.
steal your whole bit and like redo it.
Yeah, like they did the quicksand one, and they'll just like say exactly what I said to it, and then get like 4 million views.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but
is there a
like
way
you
to
can't
block
really do-
that or something,
Or patent it?
report it as
I just all the people that watch mine will just tag me or call them out and stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't just rip someone's work off or whatever, but
No.
it is part of the culture these days, I suppose.
Do you remember the Jerky Boys?
No.
Okay, well here's a rabbit hole for you to go down. All these guys, this is before caller ID. This is, we're talking like, back in the 80s.
Before cell phones, yeah.
Before cell phones, and of course calling people in New York, because that's where they're based out of. A lot of people with accents are answering the phone, and they would call up and just it was basically prank phone calls, and they would record these prank phone calls, and they got so big. Not only did they have, I think they released a total of 7 CDs or 7 albums, but they even had a movie that was made called the Jerky Boys movie, and not like what you're doing, but the idea of that these guys were just making prank phone calls. They would have made prank phone
Right.
calls had they had not gotten paid for it. They just love doing different voices. And if you ever want to go down a little rabbit hole on YouTube, just about all of their video, all of their audios are put on YouTube. But there's
Yeah.
some really, really funny ones that to this date, and they have their own almost like language where they say certain things that, my friends, like even Darren and I will be saying, hey, what's up there, fruitcake? Hey, what's up there, jerky? What's up? Little things that
Right.
they'll call people, while they're talking to them, and it's so funny. And I see yours has that same kind of a potential, but
Yeah, I'll have to check it
yeah,
out.
you should.
Yeah, and I could even see, where they went into doing actually a feature film too. I could see, a longer form piece of you where, you're in multiple scenarios, needing, situational help that just
Right.
never pays off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some right now. I just do it this right in my apartment, but I have a few where they're a little bit more out and about, which I think could be a pretty interesting twist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that. I was just thinking, one of my other favorites too is when you ask like for some memorable moments, and it brings up, the time that you had lost 200 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lost 200 pounds because I stopped eating for 2 years, and I don't even remember when I told it that. That was way before I was doing any of these. I was just messing with it, I guess.
Oh
And
my
you're like,
God.
is that a good idea? Like,
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, yeah, and I said, yeah, it's really bad at like social cues, because I asked one time if like for a good first impression, and then I was like, hey, I like your skin, and they're like, oh yeah, that could be a pretty good first impression.
right.
Yeah, real awkward social.
Yeah.
And another, I don't know if you found this one, because I found this one yesterday, as a matter of fact. We had some, severe weather here in Bloomington, and I said something like, what's the current forecast? And instead of saying wind, she says wind.
Yeah.
And said it. So I said, you mispronounced a word. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I do that. Well, what was the word? And I said, you said wind instead of wind. And she's like, oh yeah, the old wind wind, confusion. And she admitted she was
Right.
wrong and that she was going to work on it.
I don't know why it mispronounces so much. Like, it does that a lot. It seems like a weird bug
Yeah.
that happens.
Well, my good friend Utah, and Darren, you've met, Utah, my friend Utah, she actually just got a job where she's working for, what's the one, the big, I can't even.
McDonald's.
No,
McDonald's.
no. No, it's a big AI company, Meta. Because I didn't know how to
Oh,
pronounce,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
pronounce it
Facebook,
Meta
Facebook.
or
Yeah.
Meta. But
Meta.
yeah, but all she does is like goes through like things where, trying to come up with better answers and stuff, for things that people ask. So she gets these things that kind of come in, and she has to and also she speaks German. So eventually when they start doing the German, she'll kind of be heading that. But she said it's amazing how every day they're just trying to make it more conversational, and
Yeah.
the wind thing, I'm sure, is something that,
It's funny to think that if I'm helping train it with my conversations.
well, maybe you're making it more difficult, because I'm sure some of those
Yeah.
conversations get sent to someone like you, and she's probably hilariously listening, going, what the fuck is this?
Right. Yeah, I'm training it with all my data.
Exactly.
We have time for another one. You feel up to it?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
do a
Let's
Rose
try it.
Bowl one.
Okay, Rose Bowl. What should I say?
You're hitchhiking to the Rose Bowl, or I'm going to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl, and then just start asking you questions like, about the game maybe, and about is there a dress code, whatever you want to do.
Okay, yeah. I'll ask him how is the best way to get someone to stop for me as a hitchhiker, maybe.
Okay.
That could be pretty
Yeah.
good. Hey, I'm trying to go to the Rose Bowl, but I had to hitchhike. What's the best way to get someone to stop?
Well, hitchhiking definitely has its own kind of adventure to it. One tip is to look friendly and approachable. You know, a warm smile and a wave can go a long way. Also,
Okay,
having
they're
a
speeding by me. What's a better way to stand out?
yeah, that can happen. You definitely want to stand somewhere where drivers have a second to notice you, like a safe pull-off spot where they can actually slow down. And just making yourself visible, bright clothing or just making eye contact if you can help a lot too.
Okay, what should I say when they stop?
Well, once someone does stop, just be friendly and straightforward. A simple, hey, thanks for stopping. I'm heading to the Rose Bowl. Where
Should
are
I
you
say
going?
something like, "Hey, I'm not gonna harm you"?
You know, you probably don't have to say that outright. In fact, just being friendly and confident usually sets the right tone. If you look relaxed and you just say, hey, I really appreciate it, that usually does the trick.
Okay, I'll give that a shot.
Absolutely, go for it. Just be your friendly self and
Oh
Yeah,
my
there
God,
you
that
go.
was hilarious. See, you're quick-witted though.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that not everyone has is that you've got that quick wit. You know, that you
yeah,
come up
I
with things
try.
off the top of your head where most people wouldn't. I wouldn't have gone down that road. Should I tell them that I won't harm them when I get in
I
the
know,
car?
and it's
Yeah.
too easy to just like try to be funny, and at least it doesn't come off as intentionally tried to be funny.
Yeah, I don't really try to overthink anything because then it's like that's when it isn't as funny, I suppose. I
Exactly.
wasn't even trying to be funny with the first one. I was just curious
Now, when
on
you're
the
doing
response.
these, are you really like listening to what he's saying and playing off that, or are you more like trying to think what you're going to say next, or is it a combination of the both?
It's being in real time in conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, just real time. I kind of have after doing so many, I have an idea of what could lead to him saying something more funny but I don't really I just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah. Has it surprised you sometimes some of the responses that it's given you where you like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that
Yeah.
one. What's the
Yeah,
Can you think
definitely.
of one offhand that was kind of crazy where you had said something and the response was so wild that you were almost,
Yeah,
godsmacked?
I mean, I think I gotten a few like that, and like when I record those, I'm like, oh, that's gonna do numbers on TikTok. But I think like the one where I told him to laugh, and then my grandma was dying, and then I was like, "You think it's funny my grandma died?" And like, there's a long pause, and then he's like, "Yeah."
Right. Right.
Or another one was when I asked him to say that I'm better than him, and he just kept like going around it and wouldn't say
Well,
it
you have some
directly.
unique human qualities that make you
Yeah,
like say I'm
you're
better
better than me in a
than you.
human sense.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
That is.
there's some weird ones that, or sometimes they'll just slip up. It's kind of strange.
So just to circle back, you talked about how you were starting out, doing the video game stuff. Was there a specific game that you are kind of known for as where you've given advice on or talked about? Is there a specific game?
Call of Duty,
Yeah,
wasn't? Yeah.
no,
Oh.
It's called Hell Let Loose. It's like a World War II like simulator. I've had a million different channels. Most of them are deleted now because they're embarrassing because I've just been doing it since I was like 12. But then that one picked up pretty good, but I just didn't want to do just gaming stuff. It's kind of like comedically limiting, I feel like.
Yeah.
Have you had any sponsors reach out yet?
I have had a lot of AI companies reach out, but I just don't want to do any of those sponsors.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
But I've had other sponsors reach out, but I'm kind of just going for the long game here.
Only if
Yeah.
they reach out and want to do like a national commercial where you're in it, so you get your SAG
Yeah,
card, you're getting like, every time it plays, you're getting residuals, then you might want to listen because that'd be a great
right.
Super Bowl spot, man. If you're listening, GBT out there.
Yeah. How about representation? Any representation yet?
No, I've had one. I don't know how much I can say, but one like show creator reached out saying that he has like a role
Hmm.
for a character in a pilot, and I was like, I'm down. So, and he's like, you have representation. I'm like, no, I don't have any representation. I'm just the opposite side of the country from Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then Justin Bieber followed me. That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
wow.
Oh.
It's like pretty funny. It's like his he only has 900 people he follows, and it's like all these famous people, like Barack Obama, and then Husk. And it's just kind of
That's pretty cool though,
I
man.
love
yeah,
that.
it is pretty funny.
You should reach out to him sometime, just like send him a little, or
Yeah.
or do a little video where you're talking, and then just send it to him or something.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Just like some of the follows and stuff I've gotten, like the creator of Rick and Morty, he followed me.
Oh,
too.
wow.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's great.
Yeah, Dan Harmon. So it's kind of cool.
I'm on none of their follows. I just got to say.
You have Carrot Top following you, don't you?
Probably.
That's a good follow.
Literally, not on social media.
Just like
Let's
stalking you,
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
following you around town.
Stop following me.
Well, dude, you are someone that we would love to have back on. You know, we would love to keep
Yeah.
in touch. I mean, you seem like you're not only a cool dude, but you don't have an ego. You're just Husk, man, and you're a cool dude. And
Yeah.
wow, what a great find to have you to come on our show, man. This has been awesome.
I appreciate it. This is actually my first podcast.
Is it
so
really?
I'm cool. I'm happy with it. I was excited to do it. I actually told my wife, it was like, I got a few million views, and I was like, when you think I'll be on a podcast? And she's like, it's been 2 weeks. And so I was like, yeah, that sounds fun.
Well,
to
yeah,
me.
we'll tell
That's awesome.
tell 100,000 of your closest followers where you're, and you know, you can have them tune in, and yeah.
Yeah, are
I
you okay
definitely
with
will.
us posting a clip eventually of like
Yeah.
the little video portion of that? That's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my Instagram story too.
Oh,
sounds
that'd be
great.
cool.
I feel like-
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Man, I just, again, I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I can't thank you enough for giving me so many laughs. There's so many where I just had to stop part way. I couldn't watch the whole thing because I was just really laughing out loud. Great work, man. Just keep it up.
Thank
Like
you.
you are just at the very beginning of something really amazing, something huge.
I think
Just-
so too.
Thank
just
you.
be true to yourself. Keep doing what.
We knew Husk way back when.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Before he became a cornfield, it started with one
Yeah.
husk. That was worse.
That was worse. That was worse.
It's all right. We'll ask ChatGPT for one.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
one more. Let's do one more.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Go
What's-
out with a bang.
Okay, let's see. All right. Hey, can you give me a joke about Husk and corn?
Absolutely. All right, here goes. Why did Husk bring a corn cob to the comedy show? Because he wanted to make sure his jokes were a little corny. Of the good, you'll
That
check.
wasn't that
dumb,
funny.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Comedy's all a little bit of a trial and error game. We'll find something to hit your funny bone sooner or later.
I don't think you will.
Love that.
Yeah, he's really bad at telling
Yeah,
jokes.
So
he
bad.
is. He's really bad.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
Husk.
take- I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we're looking forward to having you on again. Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See.
Man, he is awesome, dude. I mean, I love the fact that he's humble and he's just himself. Like he said, I mean, I wasn't sure what he was going to be like when he came on, but I felt like I was in one of his videos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, that's the thing too, is like you can tell like he's just kind of true to himself. He's tried other forms of, trying to get followers, trying different things, and this landed.
And he's comfortable in front of the camera. You know, he's very
Yeah.
natural. And just like he said,
Right.
if I was going to be on, some show, man, just put me on the camera, in front of the camera, and see what happens.
Yeah, and it's a good lesson for all of us, if that are trying to create content, especially original content, where if it doesn't work the first time, try something else.
Yeah,
You're going to
so-
get better at it, and something is eventually
Yeah.
maybe
Like,
going
maybe
to
we
land.
should try another podcast idea. a different
I got to get a new host.
a different co-host. Exactly.
Right, there you go.
All right, buddy. Well, happy
All
New
right.
Year.
Happy New Year,
Till
man.
next time.
Later, dude.
Two middle-aged idiots.
This podcast is produced by 224 Media with voice and audio support by Fry on the Fly Productions.